Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, Leveling Up from the Inside. If you are watching this video, the chances are that you are at a stall, and I'm here to tell you that there is hope. There are things that you can do to break a stall as long as you are making smart choices with your food and your hydration. So a little bit about me. I had bariatric surgery. I had gastric sleeve surgery done in April of 2019 in Mexico. My highest weight was 230. My surgery weight was 217, and I am currently at 128. I am 5'4", and I am about a size 4, depending on the brand, because when y'all get small, the size is crazy, y'all. It's crazy. But getting back to our stalls, stalls are pretty common when you have bariatric surgery. And the longer they last, the more frustrating they can be, especially if you are doing all the things that you're supposed to be doing. That being said, a lot of times when you stall, we're not really doing the things that we're supposed to be doing. So I'm going to go over my 3 longest stalls and how I manage them and what kind of helped me move beyond them. So one thing I definitely want to say is I am not a doctor and I am not a dietitian. The suggestions that I'm going to present in this video are things that worked for me or that were suggested to me by my surgeon's office when I was experiencing a stall. So let's quickly define what a stall is. I did the research and I tried to figure out where that point was. Was it 3 days of no weight loss, 5 days, 7 days? What equates to a real stall? And there's really not much out there. The consensus that I found, and this is not based on science, this is just based on different people having this conversation, was 7 days. If you get to 7 days of no active weight loss, then you are considered at a stall. If you are below that, then that's probably your body just taking a little break to process everything and get everything back into balance as far as nutrition and just settling out. I mean, you can't actively be losing weight every single day. I mean, that's not realistic. So if you've reached that 7-day mark, you are officially at a stall, and these suggestions will help you. Please believe that. So my 3 longest stalls were at week 3, month 3, and month 7. So let's talk about that week 3 stall. As a bariatric patient, the chances are pretty high that you are going to experience the week 3 stall. Most people get it at week 3, but it can happen anytime between weeks 3 and week 5. And what happens during this time? For most of us, during week 3 and into week 4, depending on how you did with your liquids, you are transitioning from those liquids to a solid diet. For me, week 2 was full liquids and week 3 was puree. So at that point, I had been on 3 weeks of liquids, 1 week pre-op, and then my clear liquids and full liquids 1 and 2 after surgery. So week 3 was purees. My body was probably like, wait a minute now, we're doing something different. Let's slow down everything and just reevaluate what's going on in this body. That stall lasted for 2 weeks. I didn't stress it too much because I knew it was coming. My surgery mates were going through it. And I just stayed on course, making the right choices and following the guidelines that I got from my surgeon's office. And after 2 weeks, it just started to move again. Actually, it went down pretty fast. I mean, I was stalled those 2 weeks, and then all of a sudden, I lost like 5 pounds. It was pretty crazy. So your body will catch up. So getting right into it, let's go over my top 5 suggestions for breaking a stall. My number 5 suggestion to you is tracking your food. This is such an important component for a bariatric patient, and it's really, really important for your ultimate success. The app that I used to track my food was called Bariatric. You can find it on both Android and iPhone. Again, Bariatric. I'm not going to go too much into the Bariatric app because I did cover it in my top 5 must-haves for bariatric surgery. I will try and post the link up above, but I've been having a little bit of a hard time with those. So if you don't see it pop up above me, I will link it down below so you can access that video. But really quickly, the Bariatric app is built specifically for the bariatric patient, and it tracks all the things that we want to know, including our food and our specific metrics. So if you haven't been tracking your food, it is important that you do. For me, my weight loss stall at month 3 lasted 5 weeks, and the one at month 7 lasted about 6 weeks. Both times, I went back to my app. At month 3, I was actively tracking my food. At month 7, I was a little more lazy about it, but I was still tracking, sort of. Both times that I went back to the app and really examined what I was doing, I was not eating enough. Consequently, I had also in month 3 started a new exercise program, so I was now using up more calories, and I was still not eating enough calories, so that definitely stalled me out then. At month 7, I was still not eating enough calories for the new exercise plan, which included now strength training and things like that. So I think that may have thrown me off as well. So very, very important, track your food. My number 4 suggestion for breaking a weight loss stall is to change your fitness routine or add a fitness routine. Month 3, that stall, I was adding a fitness routine now for the first time. I didn't work out prior to that just because I knew that I wasn't eating enough. And really how I started was just walking. I was walking 5 out of 7 days a week for 30 to 45 minutes. That definitely helped. And at month 7, I started with strength training to build muscle. That I know was part of the stall because muscle weighs more than fat. So be mindful of that. Don't stress out over things that are just normal body things. The number 3 suggestion I have for breaking a weight loss stall is vary your diet. If you are eating the same things all the time, you have your green smoothie in the morning, your salad for lunch, and your broccoli and your chicken for dinner, even though those things are nutritious, you are still leaving gaps in your nutrition. So it's very important that you vary your diet to get all the nutrition you need. I will add here the importance of having a vitamin regimen. A lot of people are very good about that in the beginning, but then they slack off a little bit later on. And anytime in the first year is not the time to slack off on your vitamins. It's so, so important. So make sure you take those. The number 2 suggestion I have for getting the scale moving again, ironically, is sleep. Any fitness professional will tell you, any doctor will probably tell you that not getting enough sleep does horrible things to you mentally and physically. So it's important that you make sure to get at least 8 hours of sleep and see if that doesn't make a difference in getting that scale moving. Let's see. Before I get to my number 1, if you're enjoying this video, please like and share the video with other patients or other bariatric people who may be struggling with this. And if you want to follow my journey, please subscribe. I'm going to be having a lot of content about bariatrics and also plastic surgery. I am having skin removal surgery in a few weeks, so I'm super excited to take you on that journey along with me. All right, so without further delay, let's get to the number 1. My number 1 way to break a weight loss stall is to hydrate. Hydrate. All right, people, drink your water. I'm 15 months out and I still struggle with water. I'm not trying to be a hypocrite again. It's not easy. It is not easy. With all 3 of my stalls, I know that I was not drinking enough water. I know today I am way behind my water. I can't stress it enough. Drink your water. If you are drinking enough water and you get to a stall, just kick it up a notch and drink a little more. It's never going to be a bad thing. water is also really good for helping you process your food, along with vitamins. If you're taking vitamins, it's going to help you process that. It's going to help you with your sleep. Water is just good for you, y'all. Drink your water. So that being said, those are my top 5 suggestions to break a stall. So I definitely, I'm glad that you stayed till the end to listen to these suggestions, and I hope that they help you. If you have any questions for me or want to suggest other ways to break a stall, please comment below and I will get to you in the next day or so. Otherwise, thank you for watching and have a great day. Bye-bye.